welcome back to the channel. I'm hearing my twitchy, witchy girl, Carolyn, I don't know. But we're going to get into our collective reading for Saturday Morning Tarot. Before we start, I want to talk to you about something that was channeled, came in to my sphere on my drive home. And I know this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but I'm going to do my best. I need a pen, actually. Hold on a second. Got it. Okay. I'm going to make a drawing because I feel like this would make more sense if I had a drawing. Okay. Well, maybe not on this kind of paper. I was seeing on my drive home from work a mouth. I know, where are we going with this? And I was specifically seeing a set of piercings. So, I know that a piercing up here is called a medusa, right? Oh, I heard something in my room. Okay, so I know that a piercing up here is called a medusa. However, the lips that I saw had a piercing down here, and they had piercings on the side like this. And they were triangles facing downward. Okay, follow me. I don't really know a lot about piercings, but I was hearing vampire piercings. And then I go online and it sounds like that's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. But there was something about someone who has a center stud right here and then these triangle piercings right here. And I don't know, in my mind's eye, they kind of look like geometric shapes. But again, they were like inverted triangles facing down. They, in my mind's eye, looked flat to the surface. But I think this is specifically coming through, so this might be someone who's an alternative lifestyle. So we're going to pull for all my baddies. I was hearing body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. All my baddies, all my alternative lifestyle people, you guys are coming up do we call them emo? Do we call them grunge? Do we call them the elder millennials? That came out, I don't know why. So we got a couple new decks too, by the way, crystals, and these ones as well. So we're gonna try these ones out as well. I think we're gonna do 3 piles. The timestamps are gonna be below, and we don't have any stones. You're gonna just, I guess, go off of the feel, and we will meet you in your reading. So for pile number 1, this is how we're gonna go. We're gonna pull and then we will read. Get you a first card, or actually we could pull each pile and then go through them. Nah, that's not as fun, is it? Okay, that was it. Maybe we will pull for, okay. That's 2. 3. Okay, so these are gonna be our 3 piles. You're gonna look at the images to decide which pile resonates for you, and then we will read upon it. So pile number 1 is going to get dolphins. Where's my art teacher? She would just laugh at whoever gets the dolphin pile. Okay, pile number 1, dolphins. Pile number 2, the doggy. That's so peaceful. Oh, this one has earth, so that's water. This is earth. So this might actually be your element for your sign. Pile number 3, We've got air with spider. Charlotte's web. All right, 1, 2, or 3. You pick your pile and meet me in your reading. All right, pile 1, here we go, babes. All righty, let's get into it. I'm going to read from the book. It's by Deborah Blake, and it is familiars. So wisdom of the familiars. So animals that come back to you, that you're drawn to perhaps, might be resonating. Specifically for you, this might be, the dolphins may, you may be guided to them. Pause for a second as I get to our thing. I hope you're having a blessed weekend. And of course, I'm going by everything except for the one that I need. Y'all, if you decide to make a tarot card deck in the future, please label it. Okay, here we go. All right. Dolphins are aquatic mammals known for their grace in the water as well as their unusual intelligence. Thought by some to be on par with humans. They play, teach, cooperate. Maybe operate is something hidden message. Cooperate with each other and even grieve, and they are highly social. The Greeks had numerous myths about dolphins helping humans. In fact, there have been a number of documented cases of people being rescued by dolphins. They symbolize friendly assistance that is given with no expectations of reward. Ooh, is that your call to action? To not expect anything in return? I feel like when we do these moments of like gratitude back to the universe, right? Like we show, if we're blessed, we pass it on. That's usually when things come to us like in folds. Anytime that I gift someone, like, it doesn't even have to be something like hugely expensive. And it could be, usually it works better with strangers because there's no expectation. It's just giving freely of yourself, your time, your resources. And that's when you get paid back. Like, honestly, you get this rippling effect that happens. All right. So friendly assistance can go two ways. If you get this card, it may be suggesting that you can do something to help others, yes, or possibly one particular person, and now is the time to step up and offer your help. Alternatively, if someone has been offering help to you, and you have hesitated to take it out of pride or determination to deal with things on your own, perhaps you should consider simply accepting and saying thank you. Thank you. Yep. Okay, let's pull us a stone card. Okay, that's the one. We got labradorite. Okay, if you are a Sagittarius, you probably have water placement and fire placement. Recharge your destiny. Oh, this is pretty. Recharge your destiny. Okay. Again, these aren't numbered. What am I going to do? Are they alphabetized? Oh, they might be alphabetized. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. They are alphabetized. Here we go. Recharge your destiny. Sometimes it's impossible to connect with a sense of soul's purpose. Life can feel like a dreary trudge from work to the grocery store. And I was literally I'm covering it up so I'm not reading ahead. I was literally telling you about my drive and like kind of, and then all of a sudden I was getting like messages being channeled to me because I was doing something mundane, and it was kind of, I don't want to say that I was on like pilot mode, but that was kind of when the universe was like, okay, we can fill back into you because you're at this moment where there's nothing going on. That sounds bad. Nothing going on up above. Okay, so grocery store to your desk pile with bills. In those moments when you feel far from magical or mystical, call on labradorite. The Inuit people say that labradorite was an ordinary seeming stone until it was struck open by a mighty warrior. Suddenly, labradorite's matrix was revealed. Inside the ordinary was a dancing fire. Hello. The lights leaped from the stone into the sky, becoming the aurora borealis. That's cool. Labradorites remind you that you are both the ordinary, seemingly stone and the mighty warrior. You have the power to release your own secret depths and light the night sky with your flame. I love that because I am a Sag, and ain't that something. Okay. All right, friends, let's pull you some other things. You know I'm gonna pull you some other things. Let's see where we're going with this. Yes, babes. Okay, so what we got? We got Nine of Wands. So we have been like kind of definitely judging through life, right? Trying to get to that moment where we're gonna put down the weight of everything. Of course, it's, the King of Pentacles, so we're pushing back into our like financial sphere and our work obligations. This might be a call for you to take a moment to refill your own cup. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles, we've been doing it for the family, right? We've been doing it for our loved ones. We've been going through the mundane aspects of life. Kind of, it's like, what's that 9 Inch Nails song? I believe I can see the future when I repeat the same day. You're on autopilot. You're repeating the exact same day, same mundane events over and over again, and it's like being in the future and in the past at the same time because everything's exactly the same. Okay, that song I think was from the movie Wanted. Look it up. 8 of Cups. Okay, yes, we're definitely needing to get away to get perspective. And there's also the Judgment card. Yep. You're needing a break from this. You're needing a decent break from it. Let's pull some clarifications for the Judgment because I don't really know what's going on with that. Sorry. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords, so this might be a divorce or a divorcee. So this has multiple generations under one household. I don't know if you get divorced and you have to go live with a family member and their family or your parents or something, because Ten of Swords also, so feeling heartache, feeling like you're at your lowest point. And the Devil, feeling bound to something. So this is, almost it feels like a divorce or something to do with the family unit, or something as far as that aspects. Can you God, can you give us a little more clarification for the Ten of Pentacles? Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is your work family. This is your work family. So you have been pouring in your cup into your work family, but perhaps you're neglecting things in your actual home life. And they say that if you are spending more time at the office, that it's generally because you don't like to be at home. And why don't you like to be at home? Because people who enjoy being with their family or their loved ones, they will skim time or do whatever's necessary so that they can be at home, right? So, interesting. Interesting, pile number one. And you got two. I'm going to take two different ones because there was one still in my hand, okay? And there was one that fell on these clarification cards. So let's start with this one that was in my hand. Taking initiative, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones, okay? You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. Hello, and this is you going to higher ground, getting a pause in life. You might also be getting some good news soon. Okay, so that was in my hand, so it's what you have in your hand. Don't take for granted what you have in your hand. Like the bird in the hand is worth two in a bush or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please put it in the comments. That one was 1221. 222. Alignment. Connections, friendship, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, trust. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest. If it's procured by something, follow these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. Okay, so you're moving forward. There's a lot of twos coming out in your reading. I wonder if there's a possible multiplication going on, like meaning, you know how what is it, a zero populace? I'm hearing zero populace, like you and your spouse only replenish like you and her, or you know, if there's two individuals, only two kids. I don't know. Okay, so this is like a portal. I hope you can see the card okay. Okay. An open mind is a portal to a different reality. Infinite possibilities are all around you. So it's opportunities, it's doorways of opportunity. You have to know, you have to use your intuition to decide your way forward, right? Because once the door is shut, it could be shut. But that doesn't mean that, like, whatever you're trying to get, whatever your goal is, realize that do not sacrifice what you have in your hand, such as your family. Okay, this one, power of the mind. Okay. It almost seems like the same gal. Okay, may you always be in your highest magic, remembering it cannot leave you, it is you. Do you believe in magic? Okay, let's see what other messages we can pull for you. Pile number one, let's see if there is anything else that would like to come through. And always, oh, there's pregnancy and twin flames. always remember that if you don't resonate with this pile, you can pick another group. That's always allowed. Okay, pregnancy. We were talking about a pregnancy, like a twin energy. Pregnancy test, entrapment, conceiving, mother figure. Okay. All right, so we're worried about the family units. Twin flames, shared feelings, mirrored emotions. We talked about mirroring numbers. Your other half, reflection soul. Okay, charm time, guys. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna. You got. Hello. You got two sets of hotel keys going on here. You got a pink one and a green one. So there is some sort of doubling down on something. There's some sort of masculine and feminine energy. I'm not saying male or female, I'm saying masculine or feminine energy. I don't know if there's this twins. Someone being gifted keys or a key. A meetup. When I pulled these, I was thinking of a coastal hotel. We have our starfish. The starfish is amazing because if one of these little limbs, if there's injury to it, I don't want to be like graphic, but if like a limb is gone, right, for whatever reason, it will regrow, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, I even think if the missing limb is gone or, severed, it grows as well. So there's some sort of like I don't want to even say self-preservation. There's something about it that's so miraculous. There is this regrowth to the fullest, this restoration. There's a restoration happening here. What is going on with the keys? Okay, what's going on with the keys? Let's see if we can pull some letters from our little charm, not our charm, but our letter box, and get what might be going on. I know somebody's going to be upset because I'm not going to roll the dice. I'm just going to pull what needs to be pulled. I'm hearing a couple more. So that's what we're doing. Is there somewhere where you go annually or used to go as a child? Like, I had the time of my life. Dirty Dancing. There's something about a little bungalow or something. And I feel like one person's like on one side and the other person on the other. And either A, that's where you meet, or that's where you re-bump into them or reintroduce to them. Because it's almost like somebody coming back into your sphere. There's some aspect of this person, when you meet them or when you come back into alignment with them, you'll find that you had so many similarities in life with them. I mean, you probably were living down the block from each other. You had similar friends in common. There's some sort of mirroring life experiences going on here. I've seen stories about situations like this where they'll look at, once they're engaged, they'll look at family photos and they'll be like, that's so weird. I'm in the background of your family photo. Like going to Disney World and then 20 years later, the photo of them in like the stroller and then the other family members are, and the new family members like that they're married into is in the background. These kind of overlapping of timeline, this like parallel line that is trying so hard to meet. It's almost extraordinary. Well, it's not almost extraordinary, it is. My parents found out that their relatives most likely came over, well, you know, down the line, because some of my family is like native. So some of, you know, we're not 100%. So some of them came over at the same time as my dad's family. So it could trace it back to like basically the same, I think it was like the same ship. So it's so bizarre. It's so crazy to think. So we've got for letters P, P. I'm going to tell you the duplicates. There's 4 P's. There's 4 P's in a pod. P's, 4 P's, 2 V's. There's either 2 W's or a W and an M. There's an F. There's an L. And there's a G. Okay. Please, please approve. Okay, so pile number 1, I hope that this resonates. Please take it if it does, and if it doesn't, leave it. Come back to another pile. Trust me, it's still all good. It's all good here. All right, guys. But as always, we will be seeing you in the cards. We're going to clear this and get to the next group, okay? Stick around if you're interested in seeing what happens for... I just had a pretty woman moment over there with that box. Stick around if you want to find out what happens to pile number 2. Okay. Bungalow Baby. That's what group number 1 is. Bungalow Baby. Do, 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 do. I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. Oh my gosh, Patrick Swayze in that movie. To die for. Legit. He's just such a loss to the world. He was amazing. And like, talk about somebody who was just so comfortable in his masculine and feminine energy. I feel like that role was just it just showcased his strength and his poise, and like when he's dancing he looks so elegant as well. Can you say that? Is that okay to say? I don't know. Does anyone even care? Does anyone even care anymore? Okay, pile number 2. Let's grab it for you. You've got, as a reminder, you've got this little doggy, and we're at 28 minutes in. Beautiful little doggy, and we're gonna pull the book for that to let you know what our familiar is representing for us. This looks like one of those little doggies that that also like a sheep herder, isn't it? What are they called? Oh my gosh. They're great dogs too. They're very focused. Okay. And they're very, I guess, kind. Thousands of years ago, dogs left their wild wolf brothers and chose to live alongside human beings. This arrangement benefited both species, and there is a reason why dogs are sometimes called man's best friend: loyal, dependable, and loving. Dogs can teach us many things about our relationships with others and how to be a good companion. They also remind us to play and be in the moment. Whether that is chasing a ball, enjoying a tummy rub, or taking a well-earned nap. Okay. Who are the people you give your loyalty and love to? Ooh, very good question. Are they your true companions deserving of your dedication, or do they take your presence at their side for granted. The dogs is all about companionship and faithfulness. If that is what you are seeking, you are looking in the right place. You are worthy of that solid bond. Never settle for less in your most important relationships. Okay. That's really cool. I like that. Everyone deserves to be loved, and you should get what you want out of life. Don't let people take you for granted. Sometimes that means that we are, I don't want to say abandoned, but we're more alone. Wow, okay. You got a lot of those. You got a leap ton. Number 1. Chrysocolla. What do you need? So, I heard it said this way, and I know it's kind of crude. The ticket to ride. What are your deal breakers? What are things you accept and things you don't accept? So what do you need? Have to ask yourself. Sharp and shadows. Obsidian. I feel like this is some sort of cord cutting we're doing. Yes, this is some sort of cord cutting. First, the fire. Larimar. Okay, so you might resonate with some sort of past life story regarding Atlantis, Lemuria. There's something going on there. Pompeii. You have some sort of visions of a past life. Breathe in your trueness. Lepidolite. That's not a thing. Lepidolite. I can't even say it. You got a little unicorn though. Let's get to it. Sorry. I have apparently I'm problematic today. Pedialyte, are we drinking too heavily, or do we have a child nearby while we're listening to this reading? Okay, Chrysocolla. This little moth. Excuse me, my throat. So, without water, Chrysocolla is simply oxidized copper and silica. But add water, the element of both flow and emotion, and voila, magic happens. Water is magical. If you doubt it, imagine our planet without it. With a little H2O, not only does the copper and silica become rather remarkable, it becomes a stone that the Egyptian queen Cleopatra never left home without. Chrysocolla knows that at the moment we're all just a few water droplets away from complete transformation, that each of us can become a person who adds color and dimension to our world. What do you need to bring into your life or your psyche? Chrysocolla asks to allow you to shift and grow, because if Chrysocolla is appearing, it's time. You're called to make changes, and perhaps that's where we're cutting away something. We're cutting away people who aren't loyal to us. Maybe there's something about a lawyer. Lord knows, it almost seemed like the last group had something. Obsidian. Right here, guys. Let's be clear. Obsidian is not a gentle friend. Precise, yes. Masterful, always. Quicker than a cheetah taking down a gazelle? Absolutely. But gentle? That's not Obsidian's domain. An uncompromising mirror and a surgically sharp blade. Obsidian helps you see your shadows and exercise them. No long drawn out therapy sessions, or weeks of vacillating. Oh, when it's time to let go, Obsidian tells you there's no mercy in taking it slow. And that, in and of itself, is sometimes a relief. When you need to, the kind and honest that lets you see your shadows clearly, when you are truly ready to make a final and clean break, when you want the let go to be fast, call an Obsidian. If Obsidian is appearing, there is something or someone you need to cut loose. Pa-pa, you guys. Yep, we're being called to transform because of some sort of loyalty issues. Someone's taking you for granted, and we need to cut it out of our life. Larimar. Let's go there. The fire of volcanoes creates islands in the midst of the ocean's ceaseless churn. I was born of fire, Larimar reminds those who don't see beyond her swirling layers of turquoise blue and sea green. Look below your surface emotions and find the fire within the water. Okay, this was talking about drops of water, hardness, and there's some sort of like boiling up point with the volcanoes. Fire creates earth, solid ground from which new things can grow. When you're drowning or simply ready to claim your own space, a place to make a stand, or a private island paradise. Holy Jesus, island paradise, that doesn't sound right. Larimar will help you find your core fire, the values that ground you. And Larimar counsels when you can't fathom the motives of the people around you, look beyond their water to see their fire. This is where you'll find true understanding. Ooh, still waters run deep. So, don't take everything for surface level, because they're telling you there's something underneath that you need to be aware of. Be leery of. Okay. Breathe in your trueness. Lilac lusters is the stuff of princess dreams and fairy tales. Sometimes in us rebels when we see it, thinking, that can't be natural. But Lepidolites, tranquil tones are the real deal, not manipulated or man-made. Don't doubt my authority, and don't doubt your own. Okay. This stone knows being outrageous, beautiful or funny or smart don't make you false. Oh, just because you shine bright doesn't mean that the shine is just glitter, right? Shining bright gives other people permission to shine, to show their authentic, multicolored self. When you're able to put down your mask, when you recognize the person you see in the mirror, your heart and your spirit calm, and your soul takes a deep breath. So we're going to let this zone support you in breathing in your trueness and basking in your outrageous spirit. Okay, so you're called to be your authentic self, and if people do not stand by you with loyalty, it's time to clear them out. As simple as it can be. I don't know if this pile is specifically for, and I know this whole reading was more like alternative. I don't know if this is someone of the queer community who is currently, I don't want to say, in my head I heard residing in the closet. There's even something very respectful about how you say it, right? Interesting. If that doesn't resonate, then that's okay. It was possibly a message just for one person. We have our heart chakra opening up. And I feel like the heart chakra is opening up not just like for other people, but it's opening up for you, for yourself. You are actually acknowledging that it's okay for you to be you, and for you to love yourself and not feel ashamed of who you are. Stop underestimating your magic. There are treasures within you waiting to be discovered, to be shared. Yep, you're called to be sharing who you are. You're called to question the motives of the people around you. Okay. That was a lot, so we're going to start over. We ask for one at a time. Thank you. It kind of danced on my finger a little bit. That sounded oddly not how I envisioned it to sound. Let's see what it is. If it's the Lovers, I'm going to just die. Oh, 3 of Cups. So you're going to cut people out who don't belong within your circle, and the universe is going to gift it back in folds. So you're probably cutting I feel like it's a specific person or a specific situationship, and you're going to get people who are supportive of you, people who are part of your tribe that you haven't met yet. So definitely it's not going to hurt you at all. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, 2 of Wands. So we're looking out. We're still in our high tower, though. We're still a little bit guarded about making this movement forward, but at least we're planning a way forward, right? At least we're actually caring enough about ourselves to contemplate the action of movement. Ooh, I like that. We care about ourselves enough to acknowledge the action of movement. Okay. 6 of Wands, yes. It's the moving away from a dangerous situation, and danger doesn't necessarily have to be physical. This could be the mental health, right? Moving away from someone who's so negative that they impact your mental health. How you see yourself is definitely as important as your physical well-being. We see this all the time with people who basically follow us online to bully, to get one last jab. Is there a message that we would like to close with this? I'm gonna keep going. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, babes, we don't need to do this. So we're still mourning. So it's a 5 of Cups. We're mourning the loss, but we're not acknowledging what's behind us. Okay. So there's a vast world. You're called to see other people's actual motives, and just because their motives are not positive and not supportive of you does not mean that you should cry over the loss of them. It is the actual opposite. You should be so thankful. If God, if the divine, if you are shown someone's true colors, the divine is doing it for a reason. It is for your greater good. Okay. Justice. Okay. Or I don't know if this... Okay, Justice hit this 3 of Cups. So I wonder if this is 3 individuals doing this to you. Legal matters, divorce, legal papers, court visits. There's some sort of justice. So whoever it was, or whomever it was, if it was multiples, there is some sort of justice being dished out. And remember, if you are interested, you can go and check out your sign reading for... not this last week, but you'll see that there was at the beginning of October, we did the zodiacs talking about some sort of very intense karma. Basically all of the zodiac signs had some sort of karma being dished out. So find your respected sign and look into it. Earth sign. Of course, when I'm talking about signs, it's like, here you are. This might resonate with you if you're a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or one of those readings might be there's a message in there for you. So do try those ones out. Let us look a little bit further as far as the charms go. And then we will pull you some letters. Okay, so what we got a cute little dragonfly. That's a spiritual message for you. We also have Jupiter's rings. Is it Jupiter? It's Saturn's rings. Saturn? I would look for your Saturn placement. Okay. Keep your optimism alive. It's a beacon of light. Okay, so this goes back to this. If you're dimming your shine, you're actually not only harming yourself, you're harming all of the people who could have benefited from your light. You're doing a disservice to other people when we dim our shine to accommodate or fit into the world. That's not what's needed from you right now. I know it's a lot. I know that things feel heavy and that whatever this is feels intense. But when you carve a path forward, it's going to make it easier for others to walk in your footsteps. If only just to have self-preservation, to get out of something that was harming or potentially dangerous. So you're being called to pave a path for others to walk in. So do not neglect yourself, because this is what's going to help push people out of perhaps some sort of anxiety or sleepless nights or some toxic thing going on. A kiss can beautify souls, hearts, and thoughts. I'm seeing Peter Pan in my mind's eye, like the little kiss, and it's a thimble, like it's like a sewing thimble. So I don't know if you sew. Lucky numbers 16, 47, 30, 51, 44, 14, or there's something about Tinkerbell. So if Tinkerbell resonates for you, then that could be your message. We're gonna pull randomly the letters that come out. That doesn't make sense, Beck. It is what it is. Yes. All right. And we've got 2 F's, 2 H's, FF, HH, P, D, K, J, JK. PD, JK. Does somebody joke about... Somebody jokes about the cops. I feel like somebody jokes about a cop. Do you make fake prank calls to your friends? Or someone makes a fake prank call? Or does some sort of sketchy thing? I don't know. Let me know in the comments how this is resonating for you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. If you're inclined, remember we're going to have pile number 3 up next. I'm going to just clear the... clear the deck. Alrighty. But as always, we will be seeing you in the cards. And we will be sprinkling more readings throughout the week. We have a interesting week ahead. One more week here in my new hometown before I have to go back to my old hometown for much needed assistance in my own medical, which is always interesting because you can pull your own cards, but sometimes it's like, I feel like it's one of those paintings where those dot paintings where you're standing so close to the situation, it makes it harder for you to see a path forward. That's how it's for me right now, at least. So any prayers, any blessings would be greatly appreciated for me and for my family to just feel more at ease going into this situation. And I will be back though, so you don't lose track of us, because we will definitely be dropping more cards for your enjoyment, pleasure. All right, guys, here we are. We're in pile number 3 now, and it is 50 minutes in. Here we go. So we've got, for pile number 3, we've got air. It's the number 8, and it's spider. Oh, look at that. They're weaving. Oh, dream weaver. I can't sing. I believe you can get me through the night. The night. Tone, death, pitch. Okay. Here we go, spider. The spider is able to create complicated webs with the silk it spins out of its own body. It is patient, agile, and fast. The webs themselves are surprisingly strong for such delicate seemingly structures. While many people are uncomfortable with them, spiders are actually useful and, with a few notable exceptions, harmless. The spiders has been featured in numerous myths, including the Greek story of Athena and the West African story of the trickster, I'm like blind, trickster god Anansi, Anansi. They represent creativity because of their beautiful webs, of which no two are alike. So, if you get the spider card, the universe is likely telling you to get creative. Creativity can take many different forms, and only you know which one is right for you. Writing, painting, pottery, music, and even particular approaches like carpentry. Whatever creative endeavors attracts you, now is the time to put your heart and soul into them. Okay, leading up to you guys, I was actually talking about feeling like I couldn't read my own cards, or have a hard time reading my own cards, because it's like the dot paintings, where if you stand far back, you can see the broader picture, but if you stand right against the dot paintings, I don't know the artist, I apologize. At the top of my head, I can't think of it. When you're standing right next to that painting or those paintings, they just dots, right? I feel like I'm the dot on the canvas majority of the time. So there was something there to begin with. You're curating something. Okay, there we go. Pile 3. Our first one we have, salt. Fundamentals of humanness. Okay, salt. And then we've got come to calm. Sodalite. we're going to read these for you in a second. So look at these mirroring of these spheres, like structures. There's some sort of water turning or rippling. Okay, more water. Set up to sovereignty. Step up to sovereignty. Lapis lazuli. So there's definitely blue stones in your reading, a lot of blue stones. Okay, so let's go to salt first, and then we'll touch upon the other ones. I didn't know salt was in this. Okay, salt. Before there were diamonds, emeralds, rubies, there was salt. The ancient crystal was used as currency, building cities, trade routes, and new technologies. While you might desire moonstone or opals, only salt is necessary that you are hardwired to crave it. Do you know the difference between what you desire and what your body and being truly crave? Salt asks, can you put aside the glitter to fill your real hungers, to embrace and enjoy in the fundamental building blocks of humanness and happiness? All salt originally comes from the sea, whether an ancient inland seabed or the ocean itself. It is called to be the sea of our blood, reminding us that without a foundation of salt, we are nothing. Oh, what is it? Worth your weight in salt? Worth your salt. Something like that. Okay, and there's a lot of ocean themes going on here. Sodalite. Okay. Come to calm. When your nervous system relaxes, your mind can suddenly see patterns that were previously obscured. And we talked about circle patterns. Intuition and intellect, collective consciousness, and individual observations come into balance. You gain perspective and can lean into your own wisdom. In this quiet inner place, you begin to trust yourself and feel steady in the world. Here's the bold cap letters. For all this to happen, Sodalite murmurs, you need to come to calm. You need to soften every bit of you, all the way down to the minute motions of the dendrites of your nerve cells. Take a deep breath, blow out the stress, and question the agitation. Come actively to calm. So it's choosing to be calm. Coming actively to calm. It's making that decision every time we wake up in the morning to not allow someone to have power or authority over our emotions, over our well-being, over the way we think, the way we feel. You know, when you grant someone permission to hold power over you, what's going on with this chair? Really, why? Why, babes? Lapis lazuli. Sovereignty has always been about relationship. Lapis lazuli reminds pharaohs and empresses that they ruled in accord with the spiraling heavens and the turnings of time. Ooh. Spiralings of heavens and turnings of time. We talked about the water turning. Lapis will lengthen your spine and help you find your voice. And she expects your actions to match your regal bearing. Lapis reminds you that no matter who you are caretaker of yourself, of those around you, and of the earth. You are a sovereign in connection with the realm of spirit. Lapis lazuli will be your rod and your mantle, but only you can find the inner fortitude to rise to the relationship she helps you embody. Okay. Wow, I feel like that's big energy. I feel like that is gold card energy. You can laugh at me, it's okay. Okay. There's water. So there's something about controlling your life force through the stillness, right? And when we learn to be still, then we can use that power for something else to help others. Okay. Hello. We've got Five of Pentacles in reverse. So almost feeling we're coming out of this, okay? We're coming out of this feeling less than, feeling like we don't have enough, feeling like we're out there begging. I didn't know this, and this card reminded me this because I heard this more recently, so I'm going to share it. I'm sorry, I'm going to take a sidestep. The concept behind trick-or-treating is people used to go, I guess, supposedly door to door, and that was their means of begging, and then they would hand them stuff, right? So I don't know how accurate this story is, but there's something about that. I don't know if this time frame is hearkening to Halloween time. It's fastly approaching. We have the Page of Pentacles, so materializing something. Yes, meditating on something that we wanted for quite some time and realizing that in order to bring it into our sphere, we have to center ourselves. We have to live in that energy, and that does need or ask us to be calm enough to believe it so wholeheartedly that we can pull it in. Five of Swords. So this is somebody trying to get away with something. So this is someone trying to steal your peace. They're trying to goad you into an argument. Don't fall for it. Because remember, you are the Knight of Cups. You are calm, you are centered, you are on your spiritual journey. Don't let them get the best of you, guys. Okay? I do this until I feel like it's time to stop. And it's time to stop. It's time to stop. Okay, we have cards flying everywhere. So, we're looking at where they fell out. So, this right over here. Okay, taking action. Ace of Wands. So, it's definitely the action card. It's momentum. So, it's us choosing. We're making that conscious decision. We're like, okay, in order to do this, we have to do this, and we have to have the action or fortitude to do so. We can see the Seven of Cups. So choices, making that conscious decision. Remember, this card, Come to Calm, you were asked to choose to be calm. Choose to take control of your own emotions. And that does take a lot of strength. Okay, Three of Wands. So, this was on top of it, right? So, you're going to have a choice, a decision to make, and it is actually going to, based on your decision, based on how you act and how you center yourself, there will be travel involved in that. And I feel like it's going to be beneficial. I think that somebody's trying to knock you down a peg, right? Because there's some snarky energy going on here. And we do see We do see Five of Wands, so people trying to fight to start an argument. And they're trying to get the best of you with the Ten of Swords, right? But we do have, this flew across the room, it's the Queen of Cups. So we are choosing to leave this. And the leaving might be us actually taking that journey, actually walking away from the mess. And it's okay to do that, because you don't have to be invested in the outcome of this, because we know the outcome of this is just going to be the Ten of Swords. It's just going to be heartache. It's going to be somebody stabbing you in the back. You're going to learn things about people you didn't want to know, you know, people that you maybe even respected. And yeah, if you have the opportunity to leave, do so, please, friend. Please, please, please. The strongest action is to walk away. Don't even say anything. Walk away. Do not give your power away to anyone. They don't deserve it. Okay. We got a big chunk. So there's a little moth. And it is, you don't have to be the same person you were yesterday. Shape shift into whoever you need to be. Yep. Every day. Clear it out. You're a whole new person. Look at that, shape-shifting. Have the bravery and curiosity it takes to dance gracefully with change. Chaos can be transformative. Hello, that's literally this whole BS over here. Let it transform you. Okay. Oh, goddess. What big wings you have for such a long journey. Trust them. That's you flying away. That's you traveling. That's you manifesting. That's us going on a spiritual journey. There you go. I'm including myself in this. Let's do it. Okay. She's reading, Did you forget all you had to go through to be you? That's what's on her book. Trust that when something ends, it isn't meant for you and your next expansion. Keep rising. Something came up on my feed, and it was that crows were the only birds that would go after an eagle. And the eagle didn't pay it any mind. It just kept rising and rising and rising, because at some point the altitude was too much for the crow, and it would almost suffocate. So you're being called to rise, because once you rise to a certain degree, these lower level energies, these lower level people, if you call them that, they have to fall away, because they won't be able to keep up with that altitude. And there you go. The truth is, you are more powerful and capable than you could ever imagine. Explore it. This little card. And you've got romanticize your life like it's your special film with a soundtrack and everything. Notice the magic. That's you getting calm, sitting in that energy. I think we said something like that. Charm time, guys. Okay. Oh, I love this. This is one of my old charms. It's like a little, she looks like a ballerina, right? There's like something about an outfit or some shoes or some pop of color that really centers you and makes you feel like empowered when you wear it. You're being called to wear it, even if it's a piece of like jewelry, or there's something that you're styling your hair, styling something. and you feel like you're at your best. You're at your best when you're at your best, when you're looking your best. We've got our little heart charm, a little white open heart. We've got the letter E. That was not supposed to be in there, so there's E. We've got, it looks like a sapphire ring for you. So I don't know if you have a family heirloom or a non-traditional engagement ring. We've got a unicorn. The last group, pile number 2, had a unicorn come up. So being special, unique, not dimming your shine for the world. We've got 2 little kitty cats. Oh, you got 2 little precious kitty cats. A blue one and a white one. Ivory and Blue. That might be their names. Just throwing whatever out there. And then Virgo is coming out for you. Pile number 3. We also are going to get you, I know you got a letter right here, but we're going to get you some charms. And I'm feeling like we need to roll the dice for this one. I've got a Taurus that gets annoyed when I go off of. Okay, 10. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, there's way. No way. I pulled 10 exactly? That's crazy. Let's zoom you in so we can close this out and get you on your way for Saturday. All right, babes. Here we go. So the E was left over from the pull that we did, right? But that is there. So with your little kitty cats, we have an M or a W. Again, an M or a W. Here we have an L, an I, S, C, S, G, Z, S. So we have 3 S's, either 2 M's, 2 W's, or an M and a W. Liz is coming out. There's something about the E. I don't know where the E fits into this. I'm Liz. I'm somebody. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you see in these letters. I'm so curious. Perhaps we need to pull more letters next time around so we can get like a more distinct idea. These could also be initials for a name. Again, let me know what you see in the comments below. Also, shout out to my subscribers. I think in India, Japan. Oh, I think Bolivia? I don't know. I think India pops up and so does Japan. If you would just send us a little emoji, we'd love to say hi to you. Shout out to also my subscribers in the States. Hi there, friends. See ya. We're seeing ya. We'd love to gather a subscriber from like every country in the world. Well, yeah, we got goals. Hashtag goals. All right. If this is where we leave you, thank you so much for being here with us tonight for Saturday. This is Sunday night. So we will be seeing you as always in the cards. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Bye, guys.